Thrillers leave a deep imprint on the viewer's mind with stories of uncertainty, mystery, and dark secrets, skillfully crafted to make the heart race and keep them in a constant state of unease. Welcome back everyone, I'm Burak the Orange Pix, and today we're going to take a look at the 10 best psychological thrillers you can watch on Netflix right now. Let's take a look at number 10.
To do, I do, because I have to.
Set in the dark woods of Ohio, The Devil All the Time is a psychological thriller in which a young man encounters dark characters such as a corrupt preacher and a sheriff. The movie takes the viewer into the dark corners of the human mind as it delves into the depths of sin. With its disturbing scenes, this gothic thriller pushes the boundaries of truth and madness. With its dark atmosphere and gloomy mood, it leaves an indelible impression that will be remembered for a long time.
또 궁금한 거 없어? 20년 후에다.
Based on the connection between two women through an intertemporal phone call, the call presents a story that explores how trying to change the past can have deadly consequences. This Korean film pushes the boundaries of suspense and horror, leaving the viewer with an ever-increasing sense of uncertainty. Playing with the mechanics of time travel, each moment fits together in the viewer's mind like a puzzle piece. The psychological repercussions of tampering with the past make this one of Netflix's most mysterious and little-known treasures.
People like to think of themselves as points moving through time, but I think it's the opposite. We're stationary in time.
Charlie Kaufman's I'm Thinking of Ending Things takes the viewer on a couple's journey, navigating the fine line between reality and fantasy. The protagonist's inner monologues and the atmosphere of uncertainty keep the viewer in a constant state of confusion. This movie creates a world full of mind games and disturbing images, pushing the viewer to question their own perceptions in every scene. The result is a thriller that stays with you even after the story is over.
Try it sometime.
Nobody gets away with what you did. Nobody.
Tom Ford's Nocturnal Animals captivates the audience with two intertwined stories. A draft of a novel from his ex-wife reveals the repressed fears and regrets in the protagonist's life, drawing the audience into a deep psychological tension. As both stories run parallel to each other, the viewer is constantly left questioning what is fact and what is fiction. This visually stunning movie takes viewers into a dark and disturbing world. Set in the remote mountains of Scotland, Caliber tells the story of two friends whose hunting trip turns into a terrible tragedy. One wrong decision leads to a chain of tense events, leaving the viewer feeling guilt and remorse. Throughout the movie, a growing paranoia and a feeling of being trapped corners the viewer just like the characters. This psychological thriller transcends moral boundaries and reveals the darker aspects of human nature. Yorgos Lanthimos'. The killing of a sacred deer is a modern tragedy that draws the audience into a disturbing story of revenge. As the protagonist is forced to pay the price for a mistake he made, the viewer is constantly imbued with a sense of uncertainty and unease. The movie explores the darkest aspects of human nature with increasing tension in every scene, confronting the viewer with moral dilemmas. This movie shakes the viewer to the core by making them feel the weight of the curse and inevitable fate.
Tuvo que pasar algo allí dentro, pero la policía no quiere escucharme. ¿Preparada?
Voy a averiguar qué le pasa a su hijo.
In God's Crooked Lines, a detective conducts an undercover investigation in a mental hospital, while the line between reality and illusion becomes increasingly blurred. The movie creates an atmosphere full of mind games as the viewer is drawn into a psychological thriller that constantly questions who is right and who is crazy. The story wanders through the labyrinthine corridors of the asylum, dragging the viewer deeper and deeper into mystery with every step. In the end, in a world where no one is safe, finding the truth becomes impossible.
비 내리던 밤.
The Korean film Forgotten follows the protagonist as he investigates the strange events following the disappearance of his brother. In this complex relationship between the concepts of memory and time, the viewer finds himself constantly questioning what is real and what is a hoax. The movie creates a sense of tension that increases with each new piece of information, keeping the viewer in suspense until the very end. The shadows of the past and the games of memory make this movie an unforgettable psychological thriller experience. Park Chan-wook's Oldboy is the pinnacle of revenge and mind games. After 15 years of imprisonment, a man is released, and the viewer is left in suspense as he tries to find out who imprisoned him and why, following each clue. With its shocking and confusing plot, the movie plunges the viewer into a deep tragedy and explores the dark side of revenge and human nature. This movie offers an unforgettable experience with a finale that shakes every viewer to the core.
Do you like what you do for a living? These things you see?
We have to wear blinders sometimes.
David Fincher's masterpiece C7N tells the story of two detectives on the trail of a serial killer themed around the 7 deadly sins. The tension and dark atmosphere builds throughout the movie, keeping the viewer in a constant state of suspense and uncertainty as they are immersed in deep fear. As the killer's cleverly planned murders draw the viewer further in with each scene, the film's finale confronts the viewer with a shocking reality. C7N is an unforgettable masterpiece with an atmosphere of suspense and mystery. If you like this video, I would love it if you click the like button and support me. Also, don't forget to share your favorite psychological thrillers on Netflix with me in the comments. Thank you all so much again. See you soon.
Patient. He's laughing at us.
He had a gun.
He's 2 murders away from completing his masterpiece.